Hey folks, it's Brad from B&T Catfishing Adventures. Thanks for joining me today. Hey, we're going to talk about the Carolina rig. That's right, what is easily or could be considered easily the best catfishing rig out there. Especially if you're new to fishing, because it's such an easy rig to tie. We're going to show you how to do it. So in this video, I'm going to show you a little tip or trick that helps make this rig even better. All right, first thing you want to do is you gather all your necessary items together. You get your favorite line out there. And again, what makes this the best is you're going to use the line size that type in size that you need for the area and the structure you're at. Now, what I went on and did is I attached some leader line to a barrel swivel, all right? And I've gone ahead and pre-done this so you don't sit here and watch me tying knots this entire show, all right? And there's a reason why I've done this. Now, I have not put a hook on here at this point, all right? So we're going to set this aside now that we have that ready, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start working from the main line down at this point. Let's do it. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our main line. We're going to pretend this is that's on the spool here is coming off of our reel, and we're going to get that ready. And we're going to start out with the sinker of our choice. Now, what you want is a slip sinker here, and it can be an egg sinker, the round oval egg sinkers, or it can be a no-row sinker. Today, we're using a no-row sinker. This sinker, it's just going to set on the bottom once you throw it in, and it's going to allow the line to continue to slide through that rig up and down. Line can be pulled through as it actually keeps things down at this point. All right, we're going to slide that on up, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a bead. All right, and this isn't just to make things pretty, although maybe it does a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and put that there. And we'll explain the reason for that in a minute. The next thing we're going to do is we're bringing in our barrel swivel that we have pre-tied the leader line to. Now, what I'm going to do is do what is called a Palomar knot. All right? So we can just stick this line through. We'll do it this way. If you're impaired visually a little bit, it makes it easier. We're going to feed out plenty of line here, and then we're going to take it right back through the eye of that barrel swivel, the same direction we just had it. So there we go. Now we're going to make looks like it's just sitting on a little slide here in between the two lines. We have it loosely just sitting there. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this line and we're going to do an overhand knot, but we're not going to tighten it down yet. We're going to leave it loose. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull our barrel swivel and that leader line that we've already attached to that through. This is the trick, y'all, because most people already have some things hooked up and they try and do a Palomar knot on the second end, and it just won't work unless you do it like this. Now at this point, we're going to just slide this together just like that. And that gives you probably the strongest knot on your barrel swivel. So your breaking point is more than likely not going to happen here if you ever happen to break off. All right, from here, we are just going to take some scissors, clippers, or whatever you have, knife, and we're going to cut a little off. Some people like to leave a little excess there too. in case of slippage. Now, I told you about this bead a while ago, and you see the bead comes down and it hits right here. This is seen by many people as a line stop, or not a stop, but a buffer to this sinker that's coming down, all right, that would be hitting that knot. So it's actually there, again, not just for beauty, but to soften the blow of the sinker hitting that barrel swivel. Now, from this point, we're almost done. We're going to come down here to our hook, and we're going to attach our hook. Now, what I have here today is an octopus circle hook. Again, you see the eye of the hook being bent backwards. This allows this line to be in line with the shaft or the shank of the hook here. Your point faces directly to that shaft. This makes it a circle hook. All right. What we're going to do is snail a hook here, a knot. And we're doing a snail knot. Again, a snail knot is anything that attaches the line to the shaft or shank of the hook. You're not attaching it to the eye of the hook. Now, today, we're going to do a uni knot, or a simple version of a uni knot. We're going to stick that through the front part eye. Give yourself plenty of line here to work with. We are going to hold or pinch that to the shaft. We're going to hold it here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our tag end of our line, of our leader line, and we're going to start wrapping it. We're going to hold it with this finger as we do. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to stop at lucky number 7. All right, now you can wrap that 5 to 10 times, something in that range. Now we're going to go here where we had pinched and made that loop, and we're just going to stick the end of the tag line through that and start pulling a little bit this way and then a little harder on the other end. And you see that snail knot come together beautifully right there, and you have a beautifully snailed hook. And now we're just going to come in, we're going to cut off just a little bit of that right down here. Again, making this a great knot on there. All right. So here you go. Here is the rig together. Again, you have your line of your choice, the weight coming off of your main line. Many people decide to have a heavier weight leader line in case you're fishing structure down there. So your main line comes in, let's say it's 20, 30, 50 pounds, and it comes down here to your barrel swivel, through your sinker and your bead to your barrel swivel. And then on this end, you may have 40, 50, 80 pound line down here on your leader line, attaching that. So there you go. Very simple rig. There you go, folks. There is the Carolina rig. Perfect rig, especially if you're just starting out fishing, because it's easy to tie. You put that out there, you throw it, you're fishing on the bottom, right where a lot of these fish are hanging out, especially in the hotter parts of the summer or in the colder months. That's where they are a lot of times. They're down there trying to either stay cool in the summer or warmer down there in the mud during the winter months. So perfect rig. Now you can throw it in the deep, or it works if you're a bank fisherman. You don't always have to throw out deep. You can fish those flats a lot of times too, and they'll be up there as well in those summer months. Guys, I hope this helps. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up if you do. Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And we hope to see you back here soon at B&T Catfishing Adventures. You guys take care.